Heart attack, cardiac arrest. Aren't they the same? Many of us think so, but in reality, they are not. Allow me to explain this to you in very simple terms. First, let's get a basic understanding of the functioning of the human heart. The heart is a thick muscular organ, about the size of your fist, located in your chest cavity between the lungs. The heart is myogenic in nature, which means it functions independently but is controlled by our brain. What I mean by this is that the heart beats faster when we are nervous or anxious, doesn't it? So heartbeats are coordinated with the brain. Similarly, it pumps on its own without anyone's interference, as it has its very own pacemaker installed in the wall of the right atrium, that is, the SA node. Now, the heart, being a living muscle, like other tissues and organs, also needs a fresh and continuous supply of oxygen. Hence, the coronary arteries provide the heart with a fresh blood supply, so it can keep beating at its best. Inside the heart, there are 4 divisions: the left side, the right side, the atria, and the ventricle. There are 4 types of valves that control the unidirectional flow of blood. Each valve is located at the beginning of one of the 4 chambers: the left atrium, left ventricle, right atrium, and right ventricle. These 4 valves are as follows. 1. Mitral/bicuspid valve. 2. Aortic valve. 3. Tricuspid valve. 4. Pulmonary valve. Now, let's move ahead and understand what a heart attack, cardiac arrest, and heart failure are. Heart attack. Let's understand a heart attack first. A heart attack develops gradually, not suddenly, and refers to the death of cardiac tissue due to a lack of oxygen supply to the cardiac tissue. As mentioned earlier, the heart is supplied with blood from the coronary arteries. These arteries can get blocked due to the constant deposition of plaque, bad cholesterol, fats, or clot formation inside the lumen. Just imagine for a second, if you press a water pipe that is flowing water, what will happen? The pipe will eventually burst. A similar thing happens to the coronary arteries. But rather than rupturing, the oxygen and blood supply shuts off completely, so that particular heart muscle is devoid of oxygen. Hence, in a matter of time, the tissue dies off and we get a heart attack. So, in layman's terms, a heart attack is the death of heart tissue due to a lack of oxygen and blood supply. Cardiac arrest. Now, let's understand cardiac arrest. In cardiac arrest, it's not a blood supply related problem. Instead, it's an electrical problem inside the heart. As discussed earlier, the heart has its own pacemaker. If there is any issue with the pacemaker of the heart or the conduction system of the heart that carries the electrical impulses throughout the heart, it leads to a cardiac arrest, and the heart stops beating. If immediate CPR is given in the case of heart attack and cardiac arrest, there are high chances of revival. But in both the cases, medical intervention is absolutely necessary. So, in layman's terms, cardiac arrest is due to an impaired or malfunctioning conduction system of the heart. Heart failure. Now, let's understand heart failure. As mentioned earlier, the heart has 4 valves. If there is any sort of problem with the valves, for example, if the heart valves become extensively thickened or are not closing properly, it leads to blood backing up in regard to that valve. This leads to congestion of blood. This condition is extremely serious and needs immediate clinical assessment. If left untreated, it leads to death. Basically, in heart failure, the pumping of the heart is affected. The heart cannot pump enough blood forward. In a nutshell, all the three diseases are related to the heart. In heart attack, blood flow towards the heart muscle is affected. In cardiac arrest, electrical activity of the heart is affected, and last but not the least, in heart failure, heart's pumping ability is affected. So, I hope I have made these three commonly used but completely misunderstood terms easy to understand and comprehend.